any other lessons to do after that, or that's...
Yeah, well, you accessed a whole bunch to do because you accessed 3 skills. So start those too. Do it all. But definitely... What?
I just wanted to say I had an interesting experience this morning. I had a very bad dream after having a quite a bad night. And I kind of saw the symbolism within the dream, like it was pretty obvious and clear. But then when I was doing the removal of the cause of the diabetes from the karmic body, some of the elements from that dream were playing out in that supposed, or maybe I was making it up, I don't know. I got, when I tested, that it was real and accurate, like real and whatever, I think you said last time that it was real, but maybe not completely accurate. It might be symbolistic as well. But I got that it, and I know a lot of people put a lot of perspective on past life things, but, you know, it could be symbolic, it could be other dimensional or whatever it is. I got that it was related to an Aboriginal lifetime in the 1400s in Tasmania. And I got quite a lot of detail when I started testing on it. And then I just decided to, I actually tested if I needed to know details to let it go, and it tested that that would be helpful. And it had related to a death of a child and the self-blame, as I was talking about before, of the woman involved and related to some shamanistic kind of circumstances and retribution and blah, blah, blah kind of things. But I did notice a difference when I said I'm removing this from my karmic body. I did kind of feel that edging of that calm, clear place. So I don't know if it's real or not, but it was an interesting little movie there.
Well, test, is it real? Put your hand up.
Yeah, I did that. I thought that it's real. Okay,
now test, did I remove some trauma? Okay.
Yes.
Did I remove over 1,000 trauma? No? How about, you get a yes?
Yeah, some slow yes, yeah.
Okay, I want to just say that when you start taking trauma out, you know, they often come out in clumps of like large numbers like that. And then I removed all my trauma from all my past lives. It was in 1994. And part of 1995. And for about the last 200, I pretty much had to do them one by one. But, you know, in the beginning, you get the ones, that was, what you removed there was a relatively light trauma. You know, that's what you get, that's what comes up first usually, are the light ones. And thousands of trauma come out, also light. And then they get heavier and heavier as you keep going. Hold up your hand again and test.
It felt pretty heavy, actually, I must say. It was very, when I woke up, I don't know if it had anything to do with it, but it was a very, I was actually crying when I woke up.
Well, that means
I replaced it with forgiveness.
That means it's light when you're crying. You know, like it's anyway. Test this. I hear a little kitty crying. Test this question. Do I have over 100,000 trauma from past lives affecting me now? How about over 50,000? How about over 25,000? How about over 10,000? Would you get 25 or was 10? Did you get a signal?
No.
Okay, over 5,000. Well, I could be wrong. As I said in the last meeting we had, I often am. So maybe you don't have that many trauma to go. You may have done some other good things for yourself, and you took a lot of trauma out. They come out pretty easy.
I did a lot of removal way back when I did the units in the past, but I've also been doing a lot of clearing and things like that. It's a very strong no, I have to say.
All right, that's great. Listen, I'm happy to be proved wrong about these things, you know. Not a problem. Don't feel like you have to crank up your tongue on my account. Well, anyway, and another thing, as you say about your dream, it's often true that you begin clearing or working on something before you actually choose to, like in a dream. You just started it, while you were in your sleep. And that's a good thing.
It was interesting because the dream in the dream there was a baby who died, and I couldn't do anything about it physically because I couldn't move physically or do anything physically, and nobody seemed to want to help. And it was like I was running around, and I kind of got that was a symbolism for my own health, that I was kind of stuck. But in the dream, the actual physical thing, there was also a baby involved who died. So it was like on two levels. It was interesting. Anyway, whatever it was.
Well, very good.
Back to the trauma, I get 500. Where were we up to? 500, 250. I get 100, in the vicinity of 100.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, it looks like you're on the final leg of removing your past life trauma then. Mazel tov. All right, I'm going to go. This has been great. You know what to do next, and keep me posted.